What's going on, everybody? Trying to get it adjusted. I've been trying to get whatnot stuff ready to go. It's not as easy as it seems sometimes. All right, looks like so far. Now I'm trying not to rush. Some things that to go over today, and then we can go back to like normal shenanigan type stuff. Man, I got this chair all jacked up. I'm heavy. It'll fall down eventually. Cajun, how is it going? Hope all got better for you for the rest of your day. This morning didn't start out as normal. I know that much. Me saying hi to Johnny. Johnny saying, yep. We got Dark County in the house. What's up, Dark County? That's how we roll. Nicole, thank you for coming by and giving that big thumbs up. Oh, too close. There we go. Now it fits. And there she is. I almost called you what I call you, not on the camera, but I'm not doing it. There's my wife. She is in the kitchen getting 18 more breads ready to go out. So with that, I know we only have 5 people here. So if anyone catches this on the replay or anything, everybody's orders are out except for 4 orders, a single, and then 3 6-packs. So those will be going out fresh tomorrow. And then we'll be all I'm reading comments. Sorry. Then we'll be all caught up with everything. All the auctions are out. Everything is done. It has been a great day. I'm not sure what you mean. It was a great show. It was a great show. And some things got talked about that honestly need to be talked about. And, well, we're here, right? So, yeah, some things were not even brought to my attention. I just was watching lives earlier today and then somehow fell into the same thing. So I want to go over a couple things. We only got 3 people here. Don't worry, I'm not talking about cars, so we won't drop down to 1. First one I'm going to go over is shipping stuff. I know it was brought up this morning on Cajun channel. Go back and check it out, but it's true. Today we got a package in the mail, and it smells like mold. But it wasn't just the mold thing that was the problem. And I'll bring it up here on the screen in a minute. Obviously, they shipped it not the way you're supposed to ship, which they didn't get caught. That part's not my problem. What I was not happy with, and I'm lucky my kids didn't open it, they shipped it in 2 priority boxes, stuck them together, wrapped that in a trash bag, and stapled the trash bag every maybe 3 or 4 inches on all sides to the boxes, and then taped the box all up. So I had no idea there were staples in it. So we're not even out of the post office. I got it in the front seat, and I cut it open with my keys, and I go start pulling it off, and I cut my hand open on one of the staples. So these were Hot Wheels. So part of them were for me, part of them were for my kids. Sometimes I'll let the kids open the stuff. That stops. Today, no more having them open stuff because I cut my hand. That's one thing. They cut their hand because why staple the trash bag to the box? Realistically, why? What's the point of that? It's already wrapped up and you taped the whole thing. So, yeah, exactly. So here's some pictures. Here's the box, trash bag wrapped after I ripped it open. Let me get the thing here over to the other screen. So that's a no-no right there. There's one of the staples taped into the tape or under the tape in the bag. There's the other side of it. And as you can see, staple, 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 staple. The whole thing. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. The whole thing was stapled like that all over it. I've done box in a bag with a trash bag one time, and I was not a fan of it. I don't like the way it ships. It works for people. But why would you staple it? And like I said, luckily, I didn't let my kids open this one because I wanted to pull a few out that were for me separately. and then give them the rest. And from now on, I'm not having my kids open any of the boxes. I'm going to keep a lot of comments to myself tonight before I go completely derailed down this and all of my thoughts about it. I'm just going to keep it as positive as I can. Dave, how are you? Going over some shipping issues and stuff before we get on to the regular fun stuff, just to get it out of the way, get it off my chest. And hopefully whoever's watching this, if you did send this, let's not do this again for anybody. I wouldn't even call it a method. I don't even know what to call that. So yeah, that was today, and everything inside, everything was packed nice. There was a ton of bubble wrap on the bottom and the top, and the first thought was, I'm going to be able to use that. Yeah, it has been a long day. Right after this, I've got, I think, 10-15 minutes after this live, and then I'm going to go live on Whatnot and see how we do with some streetwear category with a bunch of Snap-on hats and some other hats that I've got. I don't have them all listed. There's a few hundred. I tried to pick the best stuff out. So we'll see how it goes after. And yeah, so many ways. That's the nicest way you could put it, Johnny. So every car was individually bubble wrapped. That's how I would have done it. Everything was bubble wrapped nice. And when I opened it, I was like, wow, there's a ton of bubble wrap. I'll be able to reuse this. And as I pulled it out, the mildew smell hit me, like the mold. And so at that point, the cars are all sitting outside. They're not even in the garage. They're out laying in the bed of the truck right now, trying to air them out before I put them in another box with some baking soda and hope I can get that smell out of them. But all of the bubble wrap, everything is already in the trash. It's gone. So that was my today's shipping experience. And I've had two other ones come before. One of them I did an Instagram video on where everything came and showed up like just covered. It was enough dust. I'm in Arizona, and my drink that I cracked has dust on it already. But we clean everything up because that's how we're supposed to do. Not just for everyone on eBay and Mercari or wherever else you sell, but for each other. We're resellers. So let's act like real resellers and do a good job. So go check that video out on the Instagram where I slow-mo wiped the dust or dirt off, and there was dirt chunks in the bottom of the box, cigarette smoke, the whole works. The other thing I wanted to bring up that I saw today on a live was people having time slots and trying to get the wording down on this. You can probably see the face is getting redder. So me and my wife sell full time. That's how it works. That's what we do. So when we set up auctions, we tag team, even if it's an auction where it's just me, or let's say me, and I know Dark County is on every week with me. If we have a show, or if I have a show with my wife and we invite a guest, that is based off of when we're able to go live. That depends on when the kids are in school or not in school, because we have 3 kids. That depends on what we've got going on as far as shipping and trying to get a rhythm going. And honestly, trying to keep the shows that we do have, whether it's today or a reselling show, trying to keep them at the same time. One, because I'm forgetful. I am. Even if I write something down, I'll forget. So I would rather keep them at the same time. It's good for me. It's good for whoever wants to come watch. And the talk of everyone has to have their time slot. This is not national TV where Survivor's on at this time and whatever else is on at that time. We're all doing the same thing. This is our full-time job. Besides the eBay, the Whatnot, everything. This is what we do. This is our income to provide for our family. So we go where we can. when there's the time available for us. That's unfortunately, I guess, for everybody else, but unfortunately, but what's convenient for us to be able to go online and have an hour auction, a 2 hour auction, have a guest on to auction with. Everybody has the time that they go on, and why? Because it's convenient for them. We try not to go over anybody else's show. Like right now, I believe Tom Cruise finished up his show, and I did research on that way early when I was going to do this. I think Tom Cruise is done auctioning, or probably about to be done. And I'm not auctioning it. We're just having an hour chat. And then right after this, Reseller comes on and does his auction. So, but there's times when people overlap. It's just how it works out. If I did a lunch show or a morning show, I'm going to be overlapping with somebody. And it's not on purpose to cut somebody else out or anything. It's what works for us with the time that we have as both of us full-time resellers to be able to do this. So if there's any questions about it, throw it in the chat. I'm fine. I'm right here. And we can try to straighten it out a little bit better for everybody to be in some kind of understanding on either topic, on the shipping or when we do the show. We're not doing it to be mean or pick on anybody. It's just when we're able to get in. So with that, let's have some fun. Let's talk about other stuff. Let's get the face not so red, because right now I think I'm matching the shirt pretty good. I look sunburned is what it is. So yeah, everybody just relax. We're all trying to do the same thing. Some people are part-time, some people are full-time. We're all trying to do this. We're trying to better ourselves, if it's just ourselves, or better our family, right? Even if it's a hobby, you're still bettering yourself, coming on YouTube and having a chat or whatever you're doing. If you have a car channel, a fishing channel, it doesn't matter. You're trying to better yourself one way or the other, and that's your thing. So that's what I can say about it right now. And the other things that I have to address with Instagram messages and stuff, I'm gonna knock that out tonight or in the morning, but it's gonna get addressed, and that's it. So if you're watching and you see this, you know what's going on, and you know what we need to talk about. Otherwise, yeah, I've been going through hats like crazy. We've got a whatnot auction coming up. We're not doing games this week. Last week, we sold 68 games in about 2 hours. And then we had Johnny's auction, and my wife brought out the new bread types, and I didn't even know they were coming. So it was a surprise to me, and it went crazy. So from about 9 in the morning yesterday, all the way up until we did the auction, I was packing. And then when she got home from what she had to do, that was about 4:30. We loaded 4 full IKEA bags in the car, and 2 of those were bread orders, and that was all I could do to carry them. But I can carry a lot. So just imagine all that weight in 2 IKEA bags strapped up here. And we hauled everything to the post office and flew home, and we were behind the scenes about 5 minutes before the auction, but we knocked it out. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit. I know my talk, it didn't move very far. But yeah, on the shipping thing, guys, be careful opening that stuff, especially if it's wrapped in plastic. That just, I'm going to take it off the screen over here so I don't have to see it, because I can see it on the bottom here, and it's bothering me a little bit. Yeah, let me catch back up on the chat. There was Dave saying hi. What's good, Kim? Yep, exactly. Nobody owns time. People need to realize that. We're all free to go live as we wish. I can see being mindful, but yes, we cannot go on with our livelihood. We cannot not go on with our livelihood just because someone thinks they own time. That's exactly it. And especially if, let's say you're doing, Rita, you're doing an auction, and we're doing an auction, but let's say we're selling hats are sitting now. Let's say we're doing a hat auction for some reason, but we're doing one, and you're selling like home goods. It's two different things. And most of the people that watch these lives, let's be honest, even me, if I'm watching, if I'm like, I have 20 minutes, I've got one going on the TV, or if I'm in here, I've got one on that screen, one on this screen, and one on my phone, and I'm trying to run all three of them and see what's going on. So they're not just sitting in one chat. But yeah, you're right. That's what it comes down to. Let's see. Everybody still saying hi. I just being funny, Jimmy. I pulled a Jimmy and let the chat get away from me. But that's what I get in a Dark County Pecker t-shirt. Let's see. Yeah, I had my last one the other day. I had the same reaction. Right? Exactly. Yeah. What's up, man? I got news for you coming soon, and I can't text you right after the show, but I do need to get with you on some shirts and stuff. I don't know if you've got to move yet, and some other cool things that are coming. I want to go over with you, but um, I'm so busy with the lives, I don't know when to tell you. Just shoot me a text at some point, and I'll get with you. See, Jimmy was slacking. Not really. He was probably combing his beard. Hey, look, it's our favorite. What is it? Man, if this was an auction, I would think that you bought something there. Vom Red. If I don't have the second chat brought up because I was trying to get other stuff done. If someone wants to report them, that would be awesome. I did get them blocked. Yeah, I know. I got to watch the end of it, dude. And then I was like, do I send a message and be funny? And I was like, no, because he already said he's not going to make it to the bottom. So you weren't going to get to read it anyway. So it all worked out. But yeah, so after this, we got the hat auction. Hopefully it does good. I know tomorrow Jimmy's going to be here at the same time, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, and we're going to knock out just a standard auction, and who knows what's going to come. Johnny, I know that you had asked me about the vintage games. I have a whole batch lined up. Most of the vintage stuff that I have out, I have lined up for whatnot. So I didn't pull any out because I've already got that set for that. So I did not have time to make a new batch. But I will see what I can get. Or message me if there's something in particular you're looking for. I've got everything back to Odyssey. So just let me know and we can figure something out. Man, my rant completely derailed me as far as what other stuff we got going on. We've been so busy, I haven't pulled the Christmas lights down. Let's do a little. We'll do like a little confessional thing. I haven't pulled the Christmas lights off the house, and they're still on a timer, guys. And we're the only house in the whole town that has Christmas lights on at night, and we're almost into February. So I got to get those down tonight somehow, in the dark or whatever. And I got pigeons that found a way into the roof, so I can hear them up there. I got to climb up in the attic that's about 18 inches tall and get 2 pigeons out. It's all good. I need to get with you too at some point on your how you keep schedule. Tonight I tried to be really good about it and go, hey, at this time I'm done with this. At this time I'm done with that. And tonight on the second half of the day, because the first half was all shipping again, I've tried to knock it out a little bit. Right here, Christmas all year, and I'm not even gonna lie. behind the cardboard box of posters over there is the Christmas tree that we had up in here. It's still hooked up with the lights on. It's been nuts. We're still trying to catch up. Lots of joy. That's it. No raccoons here. Hopefully no snakes in the roof. We don't need any snakes in this roof or on a plane. But your tree is up not because you want it up. Somebody else wants it up. So you're trying to accommodate that person. I pull up at night and I go, wow, those got to come down, because there's like no houses on all the other streets. There's 2 houses in our cul-de-sac, and there's no houses for 4 roads over. So I've got to get those things down. You can see the Christmas lights as you pull into town. That's the problem. Yeah, no snakes. Just 2 pigeons. Those pigeons up in the roof. Because I heard one get stuck yesterday. I think they're building a nest, but you could hear it flapping around. I was like, oh man. And I'm a big dude. I barely fit in the roof to get up in there. Yeah, anyone's got any questions or anything, let me know in the chat. And I'll answer any questions you got about anything, games, whatever, upcoming stuff that I have forgot about. Eagles. There you go. Some little light and dark gray eagles flying around on my roof, eating my neighbor's dog food. Oh, no, we can't call me that, because I'm not allowed to have a wagon. Remember, no wagons at my house, so no Griswold Christmas here. Oh man, I'm trying to think where I was at. I completely got sidetracked. It's either talk here or check out the chat. But yeah, that's been on my mind all afternoon about the packing and all that stuff. But yeah, tomorrow's going to go on as normal. We're going to have that auction. That's what we have to do. That's part of how we provide for our family. And then Thursday, we're going to have the t-shirt auction as well, the $8 and under t-shirts. Next Monday, Booted Chick is going to be on with my wife. I'm trying to help my wife learn how to run the StreamYard and get a lot more comfortable. To where at some point maybe she'll be able to do her own live and do an auction. I think that would be awesome. So she's been working on that. So we'll keep going with it. And I'm proud of her for making it this far, because she did not want to be on camera at all. And she kept saying, Pete, Johnny was asking, Jimmy was asking, when are you going to go on? When are you going to go on? She's like, next month. End of the year came, and it was, I'll do it at the start of the year. And I was like, all right, here we are, January 1st. Let's do something. So we got it going. And she's doing good. So I'm really proud of her. And she says, no snakes. We had one it tried to come in the house a few months ago. And I closed the metal storm door on the house, and it was popping its head in, and I didn't see it. It was dark. And his head got stuck, and he couldn't get out. So, and out here, supposedly there's some law that if the snake is in the front of your house or the back of your house and you try to catch it and it bites you, like that, you get a ticket for it. There's ones out here for driving through the flood water, the low plane marks in the road. If it washes your car off the road, you're getting a ticket. They call it like an idiot law or something. So I had to call the fire department, and by the time they got there, I had already looked, and it was, I don't know, it was over 3 feet long. I can tell you that much. Somewhere she's got pictures that I had sent to her, and then I deleted them for extra space for eBay and stuff. But it had the diamonds on the back, but it wasn't a rattlesnake. I don't know what kind it was. It was huge. And when I called, you have to call 911 here because we're in an unincorporated town. There's nothing here. So I called and I was like, look, there's a snake. Its head stuck in the door. Can you guys come out and pick it up and do whatever you need to do with it? Or its head stuck. Do you want me to take care of it? And they're like, no, don't touch it. Leave it. I was like, can you please not send the fire truck? All you need is the truck with the bucket and the grabber. And here it comes. Lights. This is like 11 at night, and there's nobody out here. All the lights, the sirens, and they pull up, and it wasn't even poisonous. Talk about embarrassing. I saw the comment. Where was it? That is the only snake that I've seen here, and from what I understand, even though we're really rural versus like Phoenix or Tucson or any like city area, since the town has been established here, all of the rattlesnakes have went just outside of town, out to where the weeds are, and they've stayed out. It's the other snakes that come in that eat the baby rabbits and stuff like that aren't poisonous that are still here, but we've only seen that one snake so far. And honestly, I thought we had this big lizard that lives I've got a cardboard box out there, and he'll like sit on top and then take off back inside. So when I heard it, I thought, oh, it's the lizard, and I kicked the box to see if he'd come out, and that's when the rest of the snake fell out of the box. And I couldn't see the head or the tail. All I knew is it was stuck in the door, and I was like, I'm getting back. I'm not going to get bit today. Let's see. I haven't done any more picks. We actually bid on our first mini storage, so we'll see how that's going to go. I hope we get it, because from what I could see, use as my little one would say, I was using my eyesight. There was a big stack of video game manuals in one of the tubs. It was like the only clear tub, and I saw it, and I was like, those look like video game magazines, strategy guides. So I zoomed in on it, and that is exactly what happened. I don't need Microsoft help. So I could only see this much of the magazines, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, and I zoomed in, and there was a whole stack of these in a box. So I'm hoping that there's video games and stuff in there. There's some weird stuff. There's a car engine laying in there. There's most of a motorcycle, but I'll just part them out. Most of that stuff will sell. So we'll see. I think we've got a week left on it, and we had the first bid. Let's see what else has happened. See, you can do it. Yeah, she almost kicked her guest out, Marion. If you've used StreamYard, she went to click the little person in the box in the corner to bring her up on the screen, and she hit remove, and she was like, I was like, no, it's okay. I thought she was gone too at the time, so I was like, no, here, just bring her back and hit that button. So she saved it. See, exactly. But she did. We did. Where did it go? Yeah, it did get saved. If you like snakes, I guess we don't have anything like that here. I think only venomous snake we have is the adder in some parts. Yeah, they have. So since we've moved out here, I know that outside of town, I haven't seen any here or anything. We have the scorpions, we have the rattlesnakes, and in monsoon season, which is, I think, starts in like June to September. So we get all of the bad weather from like Mexico that comes up, brings all the storms across. And since the mountains are on both sides of us, they come right here over our house. So we have, the neighbor calls them Colorado river toads. I know they're called something else, but we have these toads, and they could be the size of my thumb. I caught one with a shovel. It was about this big, huge, and they have 4 glands, one on each side of their neck, and then on their hips, and they're poisonous. And they tell everybody here, we don't have a dog, but they tell everybody, if you have a dog, keep the dog inside during those months, because if they bite it, they can die. It has poison in it and some kind of hallucinogenic drug. So the dog just kind of foams, and then that's it. And it can do the same thing to you too, apparently. So we keep the kids away from them, but we've come up to the front door, and there's huge ones like hopping away from the door. It's nuts. And then one, I tried to like move away with the shovel, and it was just, it looked like a big toad, and then it like freaked out, and it was like this, and it came at me, and I was like, not today, toad. So I raked them out of the way with the shovel. But there's all kinds of stuff like that out here. It almost feels like living in the Midwest, except no ticks, no mosquitoes, and no tornadoes, and no ice storms. Otherwise, it feels just like where this guy lives. Let's see. Yes, she still has her training wheels on. She is getting better about it. She's being able to open up a lot more and talk through the lives and everything, getting better at describing the items. And I try to help and just say, hey, just relax. Like usually I'm making jokes and making fun of myself, and it's cool. I don't, people are going to make fun of me anyway, so I might as well have fun with it and do it myself. I've even got caught showcasing the skirts for the auction. It's what it is. It's going to happen. And a necklace. One necklace, too. No dresses. That's not going to happen. No, no, no. But yeah, so it's been a long week. Like I said, we still got baking to do. I got to get the garage cleaned out. We got some plans, but the garage has got to get cleaned out, which means got to get the rest of the other storages reorganized and retubbed and ready to go for auctions here, for eBay, Bonanza, Mercari, whatnot, everything. I need to find a better way. We are going to find a better way to organize everything and still keep the office somewhat open and usable. And then right now, half the garage is tubs that are full of stuff for sale, and the other half is all shipping supplies. So that way we can get the shipping supplies out, and I can have room to bring the toy back inside and maybe get to start getting it ready. I know summer's coming. It's the wrong time of year for us to work on anything like that, but maybe I can start getting it ready for next fall to be able to take it out and do some videos, go into yard sales with it and stuff. I think it'd be a good time. The Hypnotoads. But if anyone's got anything for me, let me know. We're just kind of hanging out. If somebody wants to come on that I've got on Instagram, even let me know. We'll hang out for another 20 minutes or so, and then I'll finish getting ready for the auction. I'm watching the time, make sure I think I've got 25 hats right now. It's in the works. And I'm telling you right now, I know now I'm down to one person. It happened, and I didn't even have to do anything. Yeah. There'll be stories about you whenever I get to that project. That's for sure. But yeah, if nobody's got anything for me, I'm going to go ahead and bail out of here and get some more hats going. Go follow me over there on whatnot. It's Rampage Reseller. It's all one word. And Jimmy's still here. What? We got 3 people. I don't know. The chat went to 1. So I'm not really sure what happened, but it did go to 1. And Jimmy, Jimmy actually, at one point, here we go off the rails. Uh, Mike, Jimmy actually owned, I think he said it was a Dodge Spirit Turbo for a while. So, see, we kind of all got something in common there. So, yeah. Hey, hope everything's good over there. And I'll see you this weekend as far as I know. I don't know what happened with the chat. It went to nothing. That's it. I know, and my hat. I think I left it in the bedroom. I took a shower, got ready, came over here, kept listening, and I was like, oh no, I'm not going on with no hat. So I just reached over and grabbed one of my spares. But yeah. And how are you? Thanks for coming by. Probably gonna shut it down a little bit early unless oh, another sidetrack. Everybody go over, subscribe to Potato Chips. They deserve it. Go check them out. I don't know if there's any content up yet or not, but let's get some subs over there for the chips. I don't know if they're spicy chips or Cheetos or what, but they are potato chips. Yum. And here's the thing, I don't even know where I set that hat at. Usually I have like my little stack of hats, and I was in a hurry and I had all the rant from this like all day, and it's just been building up, and I was like, hey, I've got to talk about it tonight. So I don't even know where that hat's sitting at. That hat is probably outside and needs to be replaced. Mighty Car Mods, if you're watching, that hat is so sun faded and old. You know, help a guy out. But yeah, I think the Mopar hat is sitting over there on the bed. I forgot to grab it. I was in a hurry. That's pretty much all we got going on. It's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm waiting for all the snowbirds to go back. That big thumbs up. Oh, back it up a little bit. As much thumb as we can fit on that big screen. Give it the thumbs up. Yeah, I know I'm kind of running circles here, guys. So if last call, anyone's got any questions for me, hit me up. Otherwise, I'm probably going to cut it a little bit short. And I've got like a 20-plus gallon tub of hats to go pull some cool ones out with, and get some more listings going for the whatnot. Card shop, has your bread come in yet? It should have been there a while ago. Hey, since my thumb, I still have no feeling in it. You see where it's all tore up. But at least if I had time, I could play video games again. All right, everybody. I appreciate you coming by. I'm going to take off a little early tonight and get back to the whatnot. We're going to knock out as many more hats as I can and see how it goes. I'm going to probably pregame, depending on how tomorrow goes, I'm probably going to pregame a diecast lot for over there as well. And then get back to my normal stuff, the games. So, everybody, have a great night. Keep an eye on those packages. And just think about how you're shipping them out to other people. I put some in my belly. I can tell you that much. There ain't none left. Exactly. And here, I hope you're sitting down. She hit me with this last Friday. There's now 6 flavors. So if you ordered a sample pack, you would get 6 different kinds. Right? Mind blown. And they are good. All right, guys. Again, I'm out. We will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see everybody tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here for our midweek auction. We'll be bringing all kinds of cool stuff. I know for sure that I've got diecast, I've got NASCAR, I've got a little bit of everything coming tomorrow. So definitely check it out. And then Thursday is going to be our T-shirt Thrifty Thursday $8 and under blowout sale. And yeah, Monday Booted Chick will be here with some really good stuff. So please stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.